Hi and welcome along to the weekend preview show. We are back to preview this week's Premier League games. Joining me, we've got the man with a new manager. Bats Flex is in the building.
I got 5 on it.
Against Leicester.
Sorry, that's true. Don't get carried away.
Abby Summers is in the building on the back of a beat Man City.
Yeah, well done.
You beat your own team. That must be very conflicting for you.
You're not laughing now, are you?
It's very conflicting. Whoa.
Relax.
Remember, trophies are on the line
here.
It's about trophies now. So
Man City
our new guy will be there by then. So just chill.
We're all dressed up today.
I am. I've got an event at House of Lords today. Going to be your Prime Minister.
Jeez.
First thing I'll be doing is relegating Arsenal.
Lady Summers.
Do you reckon I could do that if I was Prime Minister?
No.
Like relegate a team?
No.
Nobody would vote for you.
You can't. Yeah.
What if I got in and then changed my policy?
No, you support Tottenham. No one's going to vote for you.
No one's voted for the
Scrap the Premier League and say Arsenal can't be in it.
Yeah,
AGT's in the building. Another win for Liverpool today as well. Or last night, shall I say.
Get in there, yes.
And we've got... Hey, what's that? Matty Renton.
It's the ghost of St James's Park, I think.
So where's Matisse?
Where is he?
He scared off Chelsea last night, didn't
he? Oh, is that him?
Oh,
there he is. No, behind me. Look.
What a sausage.
Look at that. Look at this. Look at this.
Wow.
Is that him?
Out straight away. Gone.
Halloween.
What a clown.
Told him.
What a clown.
What a clown.
Be careful.
There he is.
like
Who's
his
that there?
manager.
Who's that over there? Who's that? It's Halloween.
Unnecessary.
It's very necessary. It's very necessary for you. Very necessary.
11 changes.
Come on. Let's get him in. Let's get him
42
in.
players, mate.
He's here. He
deal
can't
with that.
hide.
E-team, they said.
Yeah.
Move Matty Renton out for a minute.
Yeah, big up Matty, man. Thanks for coming down.
Big up Matty.
Got the train down this morning. Big up to him.
We've got
you.
This is when you know
Matisse.
you're good, when you have to capitalise on my.
This is how you know you're
this
good.
is-
What?
This is how you know.
What?
Yeah, this is how you know because you have to make the most of this.
You made no sense then.
No, it
get
is.
the winning
You're
ways.
making the most of this minor setback.
Oh, wait a minute.
Minor setback.
Quite-
Old Trafford
quite
Sunday.
We
a
were playing you in
setback.
the final again.
Stand up if you're through to the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup.
Okay.
Hold that.
Hold it.
Hold that.
Sausage.
You're not gonna win anyway. You know this.
That wasn't the question.
You're not gonna win.
That wasn't the
Are you gonna win?
question.
Maybe.
Are you gonna win?
Maybe.
Answer the question.
Sausage.
Are you gonna win?
Maybe. Who
Right,
knows? Might even be a cup team. I don't know.
Before we get stuck
And wins in
into
his second season, doesn't he?
before we get stuck into this week's Premier League games that we got coming up, let's first of all get a read from our sponsors, and then we are going to have a little discussion around because a lot's been happening, man. New manager at Manchester United, and they've had the new manager bounce already in the Carabao Cup, and of course Tottenham going through, Arsenal going through, Liverpool going through, Chelsea going out. We'll discuss that and look ahead to this weekend's Premier League games. Of course, the big one, Manchester United versus Chelsea.
Yes, and just a quick reminder, Robbie, from our sponsors today, FairPlay, massive week on the FairPlay app this week. It's the peer-to-peer betting app where you can win money off your mates. FairPlay has launched, as we know, the Jackpot Sevens Premier League Predictor game, where you, yes you, can win up to £700,000, right?
In cash.
It's a lot of money.
I did think there was a cash coming.
You said it.
In cash!
That's better. That's
Fair
better.
play. Jackpot Sevens isn't just about the 700,000 though, right? If you don't get that jackpot, you can be in with a chance of winning a minimum prize pot of £500 split between the top 5 placed entries. We saw, was it Harry C last week who won 350 odd quid? Big up to him.
Yeah.
Be sure to get involved too and play along with us. All you have to do is download the FairPlay app, select the Jackpot Sevens and enter your predictions for this game week and see if you're one of the lucky guaranteed 5 winners this week. It's just £5 to enter and the weekly prize pot increases the more people that enter. So if all of Chelsea's squad just downloaded the app and entered, we'd be talking about a much bigger prize pot because there's around 40 players in your squad, isn't
I
there?
just realised my shirts are upside down. It's like
Deserved as well. We're all playing, so stick around because later on in the show we'll be talking about our predictions for the week. But Robbie, there was a very important cup round last night, which included Preston 0, Arsenal 3, Brighton 2, Liverpool 3, Manchester United 5, Leicester 2, Villa 1, Palace 2 and Tottenham 2. Manchester City 1, Robbie. And in the next round, it's Arsenal Palace, quarter-final at the Emirates. Southampton versus Liverpool. Tottenham versus Manchester United. And Brentford versus Newcastle. Great round of fixtures there last night.
Skip my game on purpose, or
it's not even on the sheet.
Right. So who did they do?
Kenya. Blame Kenya.
Right. Should we start with you then? Right. Maybe you can explain to us because you are the odd one out here.
Yes.
You know,
I was the odd one out on the last show too. Do you remember?
Yeah, you won.
Yeah.
But you're not the odd one out today, right?
Not for the right reason. We move.
You know, life comes at you fast, right? And
life is still the same.
Fast.
Still very.
So what?
Well, listen, this team.
You know, in the past, you know, you've told me how important this cup is.
It is, and that's why I'm
to the final last year.
Exactly, and that's why I'm really disappointed.
You put out quite a strong team.
No, it was the B team. Now our B team is not like
Nkunku.
everybody else's B team because we spent a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
But it is the second 11. We made 11 changes, made too many changes. Even some players in that B team were put in their wrong position. Sancho was ill, so Dewsbury Hall played out wide. Renato Vega played in midfield on the right-hand side of a free, which was a bit odd. And I think we took that game for granted a little bit. I didn't like the fact that we went that many changes because Newcastle were always going to want revenge after losing against us on the weekend. Plus it's a night game, plus it's midweek at St James's Park. We know what their atmosphere is like. It's a completely different game. And they take the cup very seriously. They got to the final against you guys a couple of years ago. So I always felt like we needed to treat that game with a little bit more respect and maybe player Caicedo, player Jackson. And it's not in hindsight. I said it on my preview and I feel like we've got away from the fact that you can play 2 games a week one time in the first 3 months of a season. Like, we don't have to rotate every single midweek game.
11 changes.
It's just ridiculous. It's too much. Now, you could say that they had the opportunity to prove themselves, that team, that were very expensive, very...
weak side, Dewsbury Hall.
It's not a weak side. I didn't call it a weak team, no.
Mudryk,
Robbie
Nkunku,
Lyle.
Enzo Fernandez.
Dr. Robbie.
Yeah, Di Sassi.
Robert.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I didn't call it weak. I called it the
Bader Shields.
That's what I said.
No, he's ill.
Sancho was ill, I said.
He's ill.
So it's very...
Bader Shields are tossing.
Yes, very expensive. I didn't call it weak. I said it was the B team. But yeah, really poor performance, poor goals conceded, individual errors, mistakes, didn't really get control, couldn't get out of their press, didn't have any outlets, very weak bench, Maresca. If you're going to pick a team like that, at least have some options on the bench that can change the game. He didn't have that.
What was your bench then?
Cassidy was there, Chukwuemeka, he didn't bring on. Madueke was there, so he come on.
He's
a good option. He didn't bring on. He didn't bring on Palmer. Guy
was on the bench.
Yeah, but he didn't bring him on. Guy was of no use to us in that game in that moment. 18-year-old kid. So it wasn't a great bench, and it wasn't a great performance. It was just poor. Very, very difficult to witness. Because I do like that cup and I respect it.
Okay.
Unlike others.
Don't look at me when you say that. Current holders, mate. Yeah?
Of course, big performance by Manchester United. I was on my way up to Preston for the game. Saw a load of Leicester fans at the service station, and they were a bit annoyed that Ten Hag was no longer in charge. And
I'm sure everybody
manager.
is. Yeah.
And of course, it's been announced today, isn't it? Amarin's definitely taking over at Manchester United.
Yeah, not the official statement, but in terms of it's going to be that, and he's going to be there after the international break. Yeah.
Yep, and of course, Ruud van Nistelrooy getting off to a great start.
Suited and booted.
Yeah,
suited and booted.
Nice
5-2
roller
win.
neck, manager's cut. Like it, Ruud. I do like that. Sometimes he's got his glasses on as well, a bit more sophisticated. He's got his wired headphones in. Sometimes I see.
Troy Deeney had those.
Yeah, but he's not rude.
Sam Allardyce had an earpiece.
Aura, he's rude.
We're going
5-2 win.
Honestly,
this is pathetic. Against a championship-esque side. Come on now. It's embarrassing.
Actually in the Prem, aren't they?
Stop it.
Well, barely.
They're in the Prem. No, I'm only joking, man.
Won the Prem
Honestly,
more
there was a
recently,
lot of Man United fans. I had to push back a little bit. There's a lot of Man United fans saying, the players, now because Ten Hag's gone, they threw him under the bus and now they've scored 5. If you've seen the game, I don't know if you lot did or saw the goals.
It was a few fortunate ones, weren't there?
Honestly, it was just nothing was different. Nothing was different.
Oh.
There wasn't.
Even in performance level.
Like it wasn't. No, like it wasn't like new manager bounce. Like everything's crazy. They're on the front foot. Casemiro, worldy. Like if anyone does that, that's not Casemiro. Like an attacking player. We're talking about that a lot more. He's just wrapped it top bins. I don't think he's ever done that in his career. I don't know actually. I've never seen him score a goal like that before. Definitely not United shirt. And then after that, the types of goals that were going in was just ridiculous. Bruno took a rubbish free kick that just hit the guy in the head and just went the wrong way. Keeper went the wrong way. Dalot offside. but there's no VAR at this stage. So from getting robbed in the Premier League to then robbing Leicester. Bayern, rubbish. He's punched the ball to the edge of the box and they had a good finish. Just before half time, the ball coming from a set piece and Casemiro's headed it. It's hit Dalot, then just gone to Conor Cody. Casemiro had a header, hit one post, hit the other post, went straight back to him. He's just kicked it in. Bruno got another goal where they tried to have a back pass and just gave it to Bruno. So it wasn't like Man United went from this team that is rubbish and now all of a sudden Eric Ten Hag's gone, it's free-flowing football. It wasn't that. We did what we were supposed to do to Leicester's B team. Like, there was no Vardy, Mavididi wasn't in there, Ndidi wasn't in there.
Are they rested?
Because we've got to play them in. Well, they've got a league game obviously coming up. Then after that, we play them again.
Did you see Oliver Skip?
Oliver Skip started, and he done a couple of things actually, which annoyed me.
Like what?
There was one time he had the ball, and a couple of men were trying to get onto him. He just dropped his shoulder and just went away. And I was like,
just for context, Flex has a real thing against Oliver Skip.
I just think he's so rubbish. And do you know what it is? It's just because you thought he was so good. That's why. But Ugarte settling down. Honestly, I'm not going to say it was a nothing game. I'm happy for Ruud. We had to win. We did win. It wasn't the goals that went in for both teams. They weren't great.
So it doesn't give you more confidence going into...
No, that's a separate thing in its isolation. From doing that to Leicester, I'm not like, right, we're ready. That game just in isolation, that's the one. Yeah?
Okay.
4:30. I know this ain't the preview yet. Hold on a second. 4:30, yeah? Ruud knows now he's got 3 games, yeah? He's got you lot on Sunday, Pauk, and then he's got Leicester again.
Who?
But Old Trafford Rise. Ruud, you don't have to do no tactics. Just do the vibe. Can't change anything. You can't start doing new systems. Just do aura. Just do vibes. Just let the players know what it is to put on a red shirt. If they just run around like lunatics, can we scumbag a win against you?
Stamina? You don't think you get a little bit tired after 7 minutes?
All right, let's save it. We got the preview.
But we won 5-2 anyway.
We got the preview of that.
5 alive.
Preview of that coming up. Tottenham.
Yeah.
2-1 winners over Manchester City. A much changed Manchester City. They did have a lot of injuries and they did make a lot of changes, but still, Timo Werner.
Yeah, like
a player that you're always slating.
Listen, even a clock is right twice. That's what I said to you before, isn't it? Like, he's so frustrating because he gets in such good positions. He's so quick, but either the final ball or just an open goal seems to scare him. So I couldn't believe it. Couldn't actually believe it when he found the back of the net. Exactly. You know, it's scary times. Look, City made so many changes. I think it was a thank you present from Pep for last season. You know,
he
when
was
Son was
smiling. Him and
one-on-one,
Haaland
they were
smiling.
smiling, and I just think he
They
thought,
just didn't
you know,
care.
like when they like little bro you, and they're like, "Go on, this one's for you.
Go try and win something.
Go on. Like, thanks so much for last season. Thanks for, not beating us at home because, we have that really good record against them. So I think it was a little thank you. I'll take it. Unfortunately, Mickey van der Ven got injured.
Not the only thing that happened to him last night, was it? I think he might have.
He definitely didn't.
Excreted on himself.
No, that was mud.
It was mad. It was mad.
Okay.
He believes anything he sees on X, I swear.
Anything that is biased to anything that's not his thing.
Basically.
Yeah.
One thing I do want to ask you about. No, I do have
me?
something to ask you about that game. Now, looking at the stats.
Oh, you like
Oh, you like stats, don't
You
you?
love your stats.
Oh.
Yeah?
Are you going to come at me for the 29%
The
possession?
great attacking Tottenham. Do you remember she saw when she said Arsenal? Oh, they like to defend. Oh, they're defending all the time. 31% possession at home, remember?
Did they have 10 men though? Did they have 10 men?
No, they didn't have
it's
10
11.
men.
11
men
flex, yeah.
against Manchester City's B team, 31.6% possession. Explain.
Just threw it. Explain.
As you like to tell me, it's not always about possession. Getting the result.
It's late.
Getting the result. Yeah, like it wasn't a great. Like I'll be honest with you. Like the first half, I'd say like the first half an hour, Spurs were very in control of it, and then they just decided to just be very Spursy. Very Spursy. Let them back in the game. We had so many chances, by the way. Like
He did.
so many chances.
Werner could have had a hat trick.
Yeah, could have. There was just so many chances that could have gone,
wasn't
and then it was more like sloppy from Spurs, like just giving them chances. But of course, they're going to have all the ball. It's City.
Can you imagine a Tottenham-Arsenal final?
No, I was actually talking about this before with Kenya, and I don't know what I'd be like.
That would be
couldn't
a
deal
lot.
With it. Couldn't deal with it.
That would be a lot.
I'd sacrifice.
When was the
going
last
out
time we had a
see that.
Tottenham-Arsenal final?
Just to see you go
I can't
through
remember.
that.
Imagine what I was.
We had a semi-final.
Yeah.
But a final.
Was that game? Was the semi-final?
Remind me about that one.
You won. That was Gascoigne, isn't it? But
In
then we had
1991.
another.
There's another one.
No, we had the other semi-final, and we won that.
Was you
There was
born
one
then?
on my birthday.
No, she wasn't.
91. Was you?
She
you
Wait,
wasn't.
for
No.
when we won
She wasn't.
when we
like
actually
The Gascoigne one that you won.
Yeah, there was
right, and
another
then
one
there
which was
great free kick.
5-2.
the other one that we won.
There was another one that we won, 5-2.
What was that?
Carabao Cup.
Oh yeah, Carabao Cup.
At home.
Well, it was the
Day
League
for
Cup,
my
right?
birthday. It was exciting.
Nice.
I think I was like.
you remember you said
13,
what City did earlier, where they said, "Yeah, go on, have some." That was that one.
Feel sorry for them.
Yeah,
Their
right.
sympathy.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was a big
Got
win.
through? Yeah,
big
look,
win for
everyone writes off.
Tottenham. They're through to the next round.
will see
Liverpool.
you.
Yep.
Liverpool, of course. Tricky game to go away to
Yeah.
Brighton, a team that you're facing again on the weekend. Good win for you guys.
It was a bit of a Klopp game, this. It was probably the closest game under Arne Slot that we've had to Jurgen Klopp, in the way that it was a bit chaotic, a bit all over the place. Defending, there was a couple of lapses of concentration towards the end from Jarrell Quansah. But the first half didn't really create much, but then Cody Gakpo, I don't know if you've seen the goal.
Yeah, watch strikes.
Wow.
Great
And do you know what? I would say 80% of his goals for Liverpool so far have been cuts in from the left, drops the shoulder and just either goes far post or near post. So a great finish from him. The second goal, really good as well from Gakpo. The third goal, obviously against the run of play, Luis Diaz, who is actually fighting week in, week out to have that left wing spot with Cody Gakpo. Don't know if you've seen that goal, really good as well. And then the Bozo gene kicked in a little bit from maybe 2 seasons ago defensively under Klopp. Quansah gives it away. I thought Yaros was brilliant though. The number 3 keeper that made his debut. You remember in the Palace game, came on for the last 15.
Oh, I thought I was watching that. I thought it was
No, mate, he made
that save on the post.
a world-class
From the header.
save from Adingra's header.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
world-class save. Kicking, really comfortable as well. And then they scored...
Spent 30 million on a new backup keeper then, isn't it?
For next year, because Kelleher probably will leave. It's not a shame.
Bro, just saying.
How many goalkeepers have you got? And you
can't
still
really
couldn't
shout.
keep any goals out
I
last
think
night.
me and you might have the same amount of
Unlucky,
goalkeepers.
We got 3, you've got 8. So
got
it's definitely
4.
not the same.
5?
Definitely not the same.
you got 5.
Double and then
I
add
think you
one.
got 5.
So yeah, listen, I'm happy, man. We go through to the quarter final. Got Southampton away. Hopefully, there's another day out of Box Park Wembley ahead for myself.
Lot difference the defence, isn't it? When few players are missing, isn't it? But anyway, let me move on to.
Get it in early.
He's really on it today, isn't he?
On it.
No, just a couple of defenders missing. Conceded. What was it, 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we just gave him the goals basically. It was Quansah. He actually got
Quansah.
hooked straight
Quansah.
up.
Makes habit. I did that to Bruno.
Hooked
didn't he?
again.
Gave Bruno.
You know what? He
the
actually had a good
yeah,
game up until the last 10 minutes. And then Kanate came on, got a yellow card. But
Hooked again.
Not
Well,
hearing the same
through to the next
Vim.
round, mate.
vim
But yeah,
with Quansah
through
this
to the
season.
next round.
And I'd love to play Arsenal. Now you've said that.
Is it? Okay. Right, ladies and gentlemen, he wants to play off.
In a double leg.
Who
Actually,
you got?
Southampton away.
Oh, so
Ladies
you'll
and
win then they've got
gentlemen.
Palace at home. Yeah, okay.
a star
2 legs as well, isn't it?
Who have you got?
Who
Who have you got?
Who are you?
Who have you got? Who have you got?
Who what?
Who have you got?
You can't say
All right, hold on. I haven't spoken.
not an insult.
You've spoken about my game yet.
I know, we'll move on if you
Sorry,
want.
before you do that,
Hey,
one
it's
second. What's all of this excitement about the Carabao Cup all of a sudden? Everyone's like,
I'm sorry, I don't have the
When I
luxury of
walked in
picking
here as
what
Carabao Cup champion, you lot,
No.
you
Don't
think
say-
this,
don't say I
and
was.
now all of a sudden it's,
No, don't you
I've
dare.
got this person, I can't wait for this 2
No,
legs.
don't
I mean,
you
I
dare.
have never
Who said that?
ever
No one
said
said-
I
no one
got
said
injured.
that.
Yes, you did. You
No,
not
me.
You
I
lot
don't
said
know.
like
No.
that it was nothing.
Not
I've
me.
never
Not
ever
me.
said that.
And now all of a sudden
Arsenal
everyone's
fans,
discussing
Arsenal
Carabao
fans
Cup.
are notoriously
Yeah.
known.
Bigger
Yeah,
fish
they
to
don't
fry.
care.
They don't
They
care.
don't care.
That's
I
you.
care.
This
I
is- no, it's
care.
not.
You
No.
said it'd be
I
important.
really, really care.
I always
No, no,
say
you
this is important.
You see that.
What
Remember
are
when
you
he was saying
talking
how
about?
Don't say I
important it
said
is?
that.
Yeah, I have
But
said
your
it's
manager,
important. Okay, I disagree. I disagree with him.
You wanted
But-
the cup. You
but
wanted it.
Arsene Wenger notoriously disrespected this
Ooh,
competition
he was the
with his
star.
Carlos Velas and his Frimpongs and all these players. So don't.
Listen,
don't
let me
bring that
tell
over
you
here.
something, yeah?
Ooh.
There's a new kid on the block. His name's called Ethan Wan-Yeri.
Baller.
No Mikey Moore.
Wow, you're rude.
Name or fake.
You're rude.
Right?
You're rude.
We're on about the real deal, friend.
No, Mikey. What is in there?
Present for you.
What's in there?
It's Halloween, isn't it? So it's
box.
just a
No, you
little.
can open that. That's fine. No problem.
Is it another animal?
Oh, you're not ridiculous. I would have got mad.
But yeah,
Great goal.
listen, Ethan Wan-Yeri, absolutely brilliant yesterday. Fantastic goal.
What a finish.
He hit the crossbar later on as well with
Is
a
he
similar
left-footed
shot.
as well?
Yeah, he is,
Oh,
yeah.
he's left-footed.
And he had an incredible game. He run the show. And to be fair, like what you were saying there, you are right. That in the part we was discussing that on the drive up to the before we knew what the team was. When we was driving up to the game, we were sort of saying, remember when Wenger used to be like, he'd put like 11 kids out for a game like this. And we were like, the one thing about Arteta, he's taking these things more seriously now. And when we saw the team come out, he made 8 changes. So he made a lot of changes, but it was still quite a strong team. There were youngsters in there, mixed though with experience, which I felt was the right thing to do. You can't disrespect a team like Preston. You know, it's away. You know, I've been to places like this over the years. I remember going to Sheffield Wednesday,
Bradford.
4 or 5 years. Bradford.
Big up Bradford.
But I remember going to Sheffield Wednesday and getting turned over too because we played like kids against an experienced Championship team. But yeah, it was a very easy win for Arsenal. Yeah, I mean 3-0 could have been more.
Did what you're supposed to do.
Should he be starting in the
Could have
Prem? Because I think
I tell you what, right? There's a
midfield,
good
why not?
shout for him starting
why not?
because the way he carries the ball, he's exciting. Mm-hmm. He's exciting. He likes it every time. One of them players that you just want him on the ball. He's exciting, so it's a good shout. But they're obviously managing him. And remember when he made his debut at 15, there were pundits. I remember Jason Cundy and all that saying, "Oh, Arteta's just done that to make it be about himself."
Like a token gesture.
Yeah, where it wasn't a token gesture. He's got unbelievable talent, and at 17, the way he's playing, he's knocking on the door.
Was that when he came on against Brentford?
Yeah.
Who's that
15
other
at
little
that time.
kid that you got as well?
Lewis Skelly.
Yeah, with the Platts.
Yeah, he's good as well.
And he played against Man United.
And Josh Nichols.
They've got a crop of... Like, he looks proper young.
They've got a crop of really good young kids coming through.
good.
But Ethan Wanieri, the jewel in the crown at the moment. And, they're managing him. They don't want to... And I see the sense in that as well. You don't want to, because look, we're all straight away as Arsenal fans going, start him.
Yeah.
You know what fans are like.
Can't all be like when Kobe Manu came
gives the
in
ball
and
away. It's like,
yeah, but
all do that.
you guys, he might be like one of the
It's not gonna be like that.
rare cases where he actually improves your performances and helps you in this period that you're going through with the injuries in this title race. And I look at when you had Fabregas, you look at Barcelona, some of your Miles. I don't think you should necessarily always look at it as you have to manage them or you have to shield them because you actually might be a detriment to your own performances if you don't play them. So
that's true. So that's it. And as AGT said, in the next round, Arsenal have drawn Crystal Palace, had a very impressive win away at Aston Villa. I didn't see that coming. They're through. It's Southampton versus Liverpool, Manchester United versus... It's at Spurs, right?
It's at Spurs.
It's at Spurs. So it's Tottenham versus Manchester United and Southampton versus Liverpool.
We'll do a day out.
Brentford, Newcastle
We'll go
as
together.
well, yeah.
We'll do a little thing for United View. Okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Right,
Then
so
you can hold
obviously-
it.
Hospitality, because obviously
Yeah, I'm not
I
gonna
want to
take
go
you in
to
myself,
I want to
sir.
go to the stadium for what it's most known for. So I want all the nice cuisine. I want
You asked me to sort you out box,
the mood
Felix. You asked
rooms
me to
or
sort you out
whatever.
box.
If there's nice mulled
great.
wine, it's going to be that time of year. So
Yep.
some
Right before
wine,
Christmas.
Yeah.
just whatever
Cheese.
Mince pies.
and
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
stuff.
So you're
I want all of the
Brussels
delicacies.
sprouts.
If you go to an amazing place like that stadium, you have to experience what it was built for,
It's the
what it was
Tottenham
meant for,
Hotspur
to give
experience.
fans
Go karting
experiences.
in the daytime.
Did you do the
So
F1?
we could
Should
go
we do-
early.
should we do a
Go
day out?
karting.
Go
Okay.
karting.
Can I go
I've done
abseiling
that.
at the...
Should we just do a whole
We can
day
do a
there?
whole
All right.
itinerary.
Okay.
In fact, I don't even care about the game.
Go
I
up
don't
side
wanna
and see the golden
Okay.
cock at the top.
Yeah, climb that if you want.
Do the rock climbing.
Rock
What,
climbing.
It's a cockerel.
So whatever's going
it
on
not?
there, because obviously football's secondary. So
Yeah.
the
NFL's great.
NFL.
You better win that.
So
You
NFL
better-
Do you want
games.
to go karting
You
as
better
well?
win that game.
100%.
Right, so
Beanie Man's
we'll
performing
do a whole
in the
day out.
daytime.
Beanie Man,
We'll do a whole
The
day
Beanie Man's
out.
at Wembley a little bit earlier.
Oh, okay.
So
Do you want
we
to go
can-
there then? Go to
We'll
Spurs?
catch that, yeah.
Cool. Right, so...
You better win that game, Flex.
Yeah, the way he's chatting...
That won't be an easy.
It's not about
It's
football.
fine, it's
No,
fine.
rather the experience. That's what I'm saying. It's Carabao Cup.
I will sort you out.
Oh,
I'm
so
sure-
that's- now-
My new manager's just going to be trying to get his feet. There's going to be one guy there. He's been there, a year and a half. All the pressure's going to be there. My guy's just going to be new, just sussing it out. So
Abby, you have
we
to
lose,
remember
we
he
lose.
comes from a stadium where the
That's true.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
he's
I'm
looking forward to
privileged.
being. He's looking forward to being in
Yeah,
an
a lot of
establishment where you
Yes.
don't walk in
And the
get
last time I
covered
went
in-
there, we won the
covered in
game.
rain.
We won the game and got Nunes that last time I went there because I didn't go last year.
Oh, you didn't go when we beat
No, I
you
didn't
last
go
year.
then.
Okay.
So
Did you go to
I've
the
missed
game
out.
Did you go to Old Trafford when we beat you this
I've missed
season
out.
as well?
I was there, yeah.
Okay,
I was
cool.
there.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Okay,
I'll-
all right.
Or
It's
down.
not time for pre. That's in December.
I'll make a lovely day
Calm
out for
down.
you.
The game ain't even come yet.
Exactly,
Wait,
it's in
wait
December,
for
man.
it.
Chill.
Right,
She
let's
really
let's
wants to
let's
We
get
always win things in
into
the second year.
let's get into
Chill.
some
Look at the
super
state of
chats.
you.
Let's get into
Should
some
we get
super
into some
chats.
super
Yeah.
chats? Clara Bitsy, she's the first, the one and only. She's always number one in the chat. As a delusional gunner once said, we've got bigger fish to fry.
We've got bigger fish to fry now.
Completely
Clara.
different starting 11. I think she's actually defending
Excuses.
Chelsea here now. No changes to try and win the game, leaving the Carabao Cup for the Mud siblings. But
Now,
you
this
weren't
is
saying
the-
that at Wembley
Clara, you
in
wasn't
February.
saying that the other day. Clara, big Chelsea fan as we know. Clara, you're in the mud.
Hold that.
Simple as that, mate. Yeah.
Simple,
Money.
mate.
Simple as
Yeah,
that.
hold that, Clara. Oliver says Newcastle really went from playing Champions League to putting out their first team in the Carabao Cup round of 16. Embarrassing, really.
No, but
It's not
listen,
embarrassing, is it?
I don't blame them.
It's not embarrassing.
You know, they want to win a cup, innit? They're not
100%.
going to win, you know, so...
Yeah. Hakil says Abbi is so stunning. Oh my days.
Listen,
Go on.
But
Go on.
there's no.
there's no but.
That's it.
It's
But
not-
I was going to add.
Yeah,
I
hold
did
on,
say
wait a
what are you dressed up as today?
It's not Abby, it's Lady
it's-
Summers. You know,
Thank
she's
you.
going to the
Because
House
it's
of Lords.
Halloween
Lady
today,
of
isn't
the
it?
Manor. I mean, just to
Tea
let
and
you all
crumpets and
know,
that.
when everybody walked in here, they asked me what I was dressed as today. They thought I was dressed as Wednesday Addams.
Yeah.
So I
I
can't
did. Well,
let
it's
that
Halloween.
stunning.
I don't know. You like Halloween?
I do, I love
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Not let you in.
You're going home first.
That's so rude.
I'm only joking.
That's so
Getting
rude.
changed. Shout out to Daniel. Says big up to Robbie. Looking good. Keep it up.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you are looking good.
Abby
mate.
normally
Well done.
gets... I'm getting
You do,
compliments
you
as
look
well.
great.
though.
But then to humble him quite
Oh, here we
instantly, Max Gomez says, Robbie, what do you use to get your head so shiny?
What do you use?
Is it Vaseline or?
Cocoa
Cocoa butter.
No, yeah, olive oil spray.
Come on, man.
Really?
Big up.
Olive oil spray.
Chidi
Like
just
this
sends in
olive oil
money.
spray.
I've never actually touched your head, can I?
What is this show?
What's going on?
What's wrong with you?
Smooth, isn't it?
Why are you like this?
No, she's actually killing me today.
Is it like it's like Gary the Snail? the other day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go and touch it.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, you know me, I'm Gary the Snail.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going on?
Gary the
Oh,
Snail.
hey,
Acting
Joe.
like it's a gecko or
mad.
something.
Hey,
Flex,
Joe.
flex like that.
The amount of people that said you might disgrace for your performance in that.
That's funny.
Made it through. Didn't quit, didn't walk off, so I don't
I believe we've got a comment from Saeed in the building. Can we get that up on the screen? Jason just told me. Deal with him, Flex. We ain't ramping on Sunday. We're going to get into that. Relax,
Saeed's happy now.
yeah.
We ain't ramping.
He's ordering in about 10
We ain't
biryanis for that
ramping.
game, you know?
Okay.
Innit? He's ordering in about 10 biryanis for that game.
Brother, listen. It's all mad.
His mate loves a
This is what
biryani.
one
yeah.
Leicester game
Saeed,
can
man.
do.
I actually
My
like
favourite
seeing
video
Saeed.
ever.
I like to see him happy.
No, I don't.
For one game.
Big up Saeed, but yeah, stay in the mud, mate. Clara says, winning the EFL gets you Conference League. We are anyway winning the Conference League. Ooh, big shout there from Clara Bitsy. Doesn't mean we didn't mean to win the game. We were let down by poor defending and missed big chances, so we hold it. Malk says, what's a bigger trophy, the Carabao Cup or the Conference League?
Oh,
Good question.
For me-
I go Carabao.
you're going to say the conference.
No, I'm not going to be honest. I'm saying Carabao because you're more likely to come up against top opposition at Wembley against your rivals, whereas Conference League it was,
if you win-
it was created a couple years
But if you
ago.
had a run like what we had, no disrespect to Newcastle.
It depends on the run
Yeah,
of the importance.
Now
If you
the
beat,
teams left in it now.
if you beat your rival in a final versus
Southampton.
beating,
Gets you in the Europa League, though, right?
both of them
Gets
give
you
you
in the
Europa
Europa
League.
League.
Both of them do.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
So-
regardless of the standings and that? I always get confused.
Both of them.
with
Both of
Remember
them
when
give you
Swansea
Europa.
won it and then
Yeah.
got relegated? Was it them
Relegated,
got
yeah.
relegated?
Both of
Then
them
they
give
still
you
in it.
Europa.
Oliver says, Abby, with Spurs beating City, you're going to win the cup, right?
And win things in his second season.
Look at
Say
you.
it
You
with
don't
chest,
even want
though.
to say what you're saying.
Don't be a mouse.
You don't even want to say it.
Come on. Let's get some
Come on.
decibels.
Yeah,
Let's get some
behind
decibels in
him.
that microphone, please.
Come on,
She's not
Ange.
confident. She's not
Yeah,
confident.
quite possibly. It's a possibility. What was it that Julian said? Not probability, but a possibility. Was it? Was
Right,
it that about you
fair
being
enough.
invincible? Yeah.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So you're just
It's
doing
it's
it
a
by
possibility.
well, we're in it, so we could. No, will you?
Will we win the cup?
Yes.
I don't think any Spurs fan could confidently say that when we don't win anything.
Just do it anyway down that camera
No,
if you can.
thank you. But it's a possibility.
Joker Smile says, Man City so overrated by the odds, fading them. John says, Chelsea A-team will be ready for Sunday. It's a must-win. And our A-team will beat United to default settings. The Old Trafford curse will be over. Come on, you Blues. Sibu Sisso says, Flex, do you think Amorim will make these players better?
Exactly.
Easy.
He wasn't
Sorry, say
listening.
that
No,
again. Would
listen,
Amorim make
listen,
these players
mate.
better?
He's
Yeah.
in preview
Multitask.
mode. He's
Right.
he's
I can
he's ready.
I can look at this guy and still work out whether Ruben Amorim can make these players better.
And
Can
the
he?
answer
Yeah.
is...
Which ones? I'll tell you
All
which
of them,
ones.
mate. All of
Some
them.
of them.
Yeah,
Some of them.
Some of them.
Some of them,
That's
maybe
good,
not.
isn't it? Happy Diwali, guys. Up the Arsenal, says Rep Cuz.
Happy Diwali.
If you are celebrating,
Yeah,
happy
happy
Diwali. Black Rogue says, like Barnsley, United have used all their goals for the month. Flex, put some chest on it. You will beat Chelsea on the weekend.
Got any chest? Look
Not-
down that
not time
camera and
for-
give
not
us
time for the
chest.
preview
Not
yet.
time for
Not
that.
time for the
Yeah.
preview.
You can still give us some chest. Reply
No,
back to this.
no,
we'll get onto that.
Engage with them.
Alright, for this seat.
Robbie, you going to make a comeback like Oasis, says Richie after your excellent DJ AG Brixton appearance the other day. Shout out to you. Nick says City's academy killed Spurs second half. They should have won, but they didn't. They didn't. As simple as. Last one for a bit. Pavanic says people need to leave Chelsea alone. They made 11 changes and their team yesterday only cost 300 million. Only. Paul Matisse, how can he expect them to compete?
When have I said that? When have I said that?
Well, I don't think they're saying that you've said anything specifically.
Good, because you're looking at the person that literally critiques our sporting directors and how much we've spent. So, you'd be talking to the wrong person, wouldn't you?
You're a very good team
fair
for
enough.
that,
Shall we get into United Chelsea then, Rob?
Just before we do that, we got a trailer that we're going to run. We got a video that we've got coming out where. Because it's Halloween.
No, it's already out.
It's out.
It's already out.
Dropped last night.
Apologies. Out right now.
Good to see you're on top of
AFTV
the content.
copied us, by the way.
I was on my way to Preston, you know what I mean? So
Could have
please
had
give
it
me a
on
break.
in the background.
Well, driving at the same time.
Audio.
That's illegal.
It's illegal.
100%.
DVS.
But I will
Don't
watch
do
it. I will watch it today. And here's a chance for you guys to watch it. Check this out.
What is that? What is that? It's us.
No.
So it's a kind of stopping.
No! Wait, brother.
Slowly to bring up the AGT. Keep the forfeit. No,
I'll
listen.
take the point.
Hi, and welcome along to a special weekend roundup skier night. Fright. All right, so the video is out right now. Make sure you check it out. Right, Flex, you are. I'm not gonna say it. You're bottle job.
You know what a bottle job does?
What?
A bottle job walks off and doesn't do it.
Almost.
A bottle job doesn't stay at the table.
You may as well have.
So, but I didn't.
Which was your favourite animal?
Like a gecko.
Big up Gary.
The snail.
snail.
He was all right.
The snail.
What
Yeah.
about Dave, the cockroach?
Yeah,
no,
rather not.
The little antennas like that.
Yeah, the
Anyway,
little-
don't give it away.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let people
Anyway,
watch at home.
but
Watch at
yeah,
home. Watch
Flex
at home.
was
You got
an
fears and
embarrassment.
In fact, be inspired by me. If you have a fear or a phobia, you can do it. Just believe.
Fear of winning.
You can do it.
Believe.
Yeah?
Believe.
So don't let these lot fool you.
Believe.
I was out of my comfort zone, and what did I do?
Cried.
Yeah, right. But I still stayed here. I could have walked off. I could have taken the easy route. Don't do.
You wouldn't
the
have been
door was,
allowed.
the door was locked.
The door was shut.
Don't do what's easy. Do what's right.
Right.
Let's get it. Listen,
then.
after hearing
Fair
that
enough.
crap
Now
that
let's
you
get to
just
the
said,
preview.
Right, let's get to
Hurry
the
up.
preview.
Hurry up!
I never heard something rubbish in my life.
Got a
Listen,
couple more to
wait.
do.
A couple of stats, Rob,
Yeah.
before this game. United unbeaten in the last 11 home games against Chelsea, winning 5 of them. And they're looking to do a 3 in a row against the Blues since, any answers?
No.
1957. So if you weren't around. Despite trailing in stoppage time, Chelsea did win their last Premier League game against United 4-3 in April. They
Fast,
last won
absolutely
consecutive league meetings with the Red Devils in March 2011 when you were a very good team. Man United and Chelsea is the most drawn fixture in Premier League history. 26 of 64 meetings have finished level, Rob. So what are we expecting here?
Wow. Well, let me ask these two guys. I miss their team.
Sunday 4:30.
Flex. It's at Old Trafford. There's a bit of good moves going around the place now that you're getting Amarin in. Ten Hag is gone. What do you expect?
I expect the place to be rocking. I expect there to be optimism. I expect the players to respond. I'm not expecting for us to miraculously turn into this brilliant football team with new tactics all over the place. If we are going to be beating Chelsea, it must be off of sheer exuberance, sheer power, sheer aura, sheer players just going, we ain't effing losing today. That's the only, because it can't be tactical. Ruud can't change nothing in these next few days. It has to be about pride. That's it, and working hard. And also, this Chelsea team is good. They're doing well. Not unbeatable. They give you chances. Sanchez is a bit of a dodo in goal as well. So you get chances against them. Of course, Cole Palmer. We know about all the threats of Chelsea. They're good this season. I'm not going to act like they're a rubbish team. But the way we've been discounted in this, because Chelsea are now good and, you know, free flowing and doing all this, I think it's very dangerous. I think it's very dangerous what you've been doing. I think you've been very forgetful of where you've come from, and I would love, come
from East London, mate.
Yeah, no, I think you forgot where you really come from and the mud where you're coming from. Yeah, and you think that you're just out of it all of a sudden. Completely,
She replaced me.
Completely removed. No, not really, not yet.
Sibling.
Not yet.
Doesn't want to admit it.
So, I'm going to back my team
Not
to
yet.
win. I'm going to back us to have a response.
Oh, really?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
Yes, I am.
Wow. Do you mean that?
I do.
Or are you just saying that for
No,
the cameras?
Ruud's got 3 games. Yeah, to prove himself that he can get a reaction in this
Who's going
time.
to score?
Garnacho,
Who's going to defend?
Rashford, De Ligt will defend. Martinez will defend.
Who's going to keep the ball?
Ugarte will be next to Casemiro.
Who's going to run?
Let me tell you something,
All of
right?
them.
Let me tell you something, guys.
All of
If we don't beat these guys
Oh, here we go. Lock in.
comfortably,
Oh.
comfortably, I will be fuming. My expectations are
3-0 at
clear.
least, isn't it?
Crystal clear. I'm going to be so concise.
Good.
Yeah? This has to be a Chelsea win.
Yeah.
Minimum. Minimum what Tottenham did.
No, you're on crack.
No, I'm not on crack.
You're on crack.
I'm serious because we
won't
didn't just
happen
get
again.
dumped out the cup
won't happen.
midweek, rest all of our players,
won't happen.
right? 11 changes to come into this game with Ruud Van Nistelrooy Hodgson and not win. It is time to lay down a marker. You are 14th. You are still dead.
Wow.
You are still not any good. Your players. Yes, they may have a little bit of
6
blood
pointer, mate.
pumping.
Win this for 3
They
points,
might
man.
have
You
a little
mate.
bit of blood pumping, a bit of energy because you know the Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I think you've hired is coming in next. Listen, I don't give a damn. My team have demonstrated this season that we are comfortably better than you, and I expect us to show it
Good.
at Old Trafford.
And you know
if
what?
we don't do that, I will be livid.
So
I will be livid.
prepared to be
I'm
livid.
not
That's what you
here.
call chess,
I'm not here to play games.
stand
I'm not
up.
here
That might give you a
to
stand
mess
there.
around,
That was so
dance
good.
around,
That was so
beat
good.
around the bush.
Good.
I am coming for blood.
Good.
I am coming for absolute crucifixion.
Chess.
You will not.
Cold Palmer
You will
You will
crucifixion.
not
Yeah?
get that.
That's what you
what
call
I
chess.
want.
That is
That's what I
serious
expect.
chess.
Simple.
Big chess Mandy.
That-
Wins.
You will not.
Monday, you
You-
come in here depressed. I
you-
come in here happy.
You will
You will
not
be
get
beaten.
that.
That was
chess.
very
And you know
good.
what?
That's
No, because
chess.
I have to.
What's talking is it?
You've got
Do you know what's
my-
happening?
Do you know what's
Do you know what's
talking?
happening?
Do you know what's talking?
The pressure is talking because
course
you
we're
know.
under pressure.
Yeah, because
We
you
have
know
to.
you've been waxing lyrical about this team about how good they are and they're all this and they're all that and Cole Palmer's world class. You don't need to see nothing.
Jackson.
And in the big games against some of the bigger teams,
Caicedo.
we ain't seen it. Yeah, Jackson, Caicedo, all of this
Caicedo,
stuff. Right, so
everyone's-
it should be an easy game for you.
everyone's
So
got to turn up.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you've done this and put this down on wax.
Yeah, I have.
Because I'm telling you, there ain't going to be no 3-0 blood, none of that.
Might be
There-
4.
No, it's not. No. One thing I do know about Man United, yeah, is when the chips are down like that and the manager's
They
gone
stay
and
down.
that, listen, there's going to be a reaction. I will tell you that for free. This 3-0 thing, get out of your head. This feasting, sacrificial,
Keep it in
this,
your
that.
head.
I can say
Get that-
4-1.
Say
Let's
it.
get that.
5-1.
Say, go on,
5-1.
give me more predictions. Because
we-
when I come in
we
on
do
Monday and I've got
concede.
mad go on, what's score going to be?
Well, no,
Listen.
keep that because
What's
we're
the
about
goal
to
gonna be?
do it on
Wait,
FairPlay, aren't we?
all right, hold on, wait,
Let's
one
do
second.
that.
One second.
So you're definitely going to win?
Oh,
Well, no,
we
we'll
are.
keep
Wait,
this.
wait,
Stop.
We
Stop.
stop.
Alright.
Stop. 50% gonna win. It's literally written in stone. I will sell my assets if we don't.
Wow.
Oh. What are you going to sell?
Why are you gonna
Everything.
Is Mike?
My PC, my monitor.
Will you give me your PC if you win? If we win?
I'll give you my broken one.
I mean, in fairness, last time you had to give him your studio, so
And then I took it back.
I'm going back in there.
And then who had the last laugh?
Next week I'm
Remember
going back
always
in
who
there.
has the last laugh.
All right,
laughing
let's.
You're 14th, mate. You're 14th.
The guys at FairPlay offering
Yeah,
something
well,
special on this, aren't they?
Should be an
Yeah,
easy
our
game.
friends at FairPlay for this game
be an
and
easy
this
game,
week
shouldn't
are
it?
offering you
Should be easy.
new users who download the app a free 1-week entry to the Jackpot 7s to receive your free entry credit, right? Use the promo code JACKPOT. Will that be what Matisse experiences on Sunday come 6:30? Will they hit the jackpot at Old Trafford? Put that in when you sign up. We'll now go over our predictions. That's why I was just trying to calm you down a bit because we're obviously putting them in the FairPlay app, aren't we, Flex? So don't jump ahead of yourself sometimes.
Well, he's sorry.
And as we and you're going to see what we've predicted now. So see if you can beat us. To get involved with the Jackpot 7s, download the FairPlay app by clicking the link in the description or scanning the QR code on the screen. You must be in the UK. You must be over 18 and gamble responsibly. It costs a £5. Get involved, win some cash. Right, now we can do our predictions. We've got them in the app, locked in. Flex, what have you gone for?
Manchester United 2, Chelsea 1.
That's the same prediction you do every single week.
Yeah, we'll see.
What was that from?
We'll see if he comes out the woodwork on.
Oh, is that from Big Six?
I don't know where that's
I
from.
think it. Oh no, yeah.
Oh, I know
that's
what
it.
you're doing.
What is that?
What are you doing?
Our players were defending set pieces.
So Flex has locked in a 2-1.
That's how you're going to be on Monday.
Abby?
Imagine.
I'm a bit split on this, right? Because obviously I don't want Chelsea to win because it's Chelsea, but I really don't want them to either. Like,
Why?
just
More
for
than him.
you and KG, like, can't bear you both. So
But you can bear him.
We don't even sit next to each other
Yeah,
anymore.
we're so far away from each other.
Cool.
Don't know. I'm interested to see Cole Palmer on a 4:30 again. See if he turns up on a 4:30 when it's on TV. Equally, feel like you can't be any worse than you have been of late.
3-0 easy, apparently. It's just Man United. We're only 14th, so it's easy.
I do think this might have a draw all
easy,
over
mate.
it. Like 2-2.
You only played against less than mid-table fodder. Easy, light work.
Ooh.
Should be an easy Chelsea.
Yeah,
what have you got locked in?
Yeah, you know what,
I'm going with the 2-2.
Light work.
I was thinking Man United at first.
Man United are terrible.
But after that speech he gave, man.
3-2.
Yeah,
So
that's
he's-
it. Let him
he's-
gas you up. Good speech.
He has gassed me
We've
up.
We've got
man.
players
Like,
on form.
Good speech.
18.
Players on form.
they have to
£18 spent, yeah.
and then
Jackson, everyone.
It's like because there'd be a reaction from him, but there needs to be a reaction from them as well.
Reaction,
because
Robbie.
you know,
Reaction, Robbie. You can call it a new channel if you want. Reaction, Robbie. Reaction. Reece James, Cucurella,
James, yeah.
Colwell,
Everyone
Caicedo,
there, man.
Palmer, Jackson. Yeah, Lavia.
What about Enzo?
Enzo's benched.
Right. It's expensive.
jeez.
What have you got locked in the app then, Rob?
Neto.
Well, in the app, I'd locked in a 2-1 win to Chelsea, but I'm wondering if I should. I'll stay with that 2-1 Chelsea.
yeah.
I'm going to go, and I've got it in the app if
Easy,
you don't
man.
believe me. 2 goals to Manchester United.
I beg your pardon. I had 2-1 Man United in.
Oh.
But
So-
Matisse has made you... Yeah.
No, I'll stay with the 2-1 United.
Why do you think that, though?
Flip-flop.
Just because I think, but the reason why I'd gone with that is because I just thought new manager bounce, reaction. It's at Old Trafford, like all the things Flex is saying. The place is going to be on fire. Yeah,
Fire alarm. Yeah.
because I've already put it in. I have to stick with it 2-1.
2-1.
But 2-1 to United.
Can change it if you want. I'll go 3-2 Chelsea, and I'll be honest, that prediction is based off the back of this man's 300-esque
Look at
speech.
his face.
So shout out to you.
He's so
3-2, you happy with that?
Good,
If I give you that?
Simon.
It's not what I wanted, but I'll take it.
You'll take it.
What
though.
did
What
you,
you
what
going
did you go for?
You need every point you can get, mate. I'm 3-2 Chelsea, away win.
game.
Where you gone?
Goals galore, I'm
The game for
expecting.
Matisse on Sunday.
So what did
All
Matisse
that.
go with?
Man United 1, because we always
Oh, he's
concede.
going to go. He's going to go with it.
Go on.
Fair enough.
Chelsea 4.
Wow.
Four.
Wow.
Ooh, it's late.
So much chance.
All 4 from Palmer, is it?
Good man.
He does that a lot.
He does that a lot, yeah. And remember, you can change your scores right up until kickoff. So if you're watching this now and you're persuaded by this man,
He's got
then
me.
you might watch Flex and
You
be
know what?
more persuaded by him later
I've
on in
actually,
the week.
do you know what?
You know what? I'm
Really,
going to change my
I'm
score.
on the
you know.
front foot, but
He's got
now
me-
what
he's-
I'm building is one of those kind of let him just. This is all fine.
It's all on camera.
You know
I'll
what?
take
No,
this now
he's
because I know what's happening on Monday and I can't wait. So
I think he's
Oh, you
persuaded.
got- hold on, you've got a forfeit
Matisse.
on Monday.
I'm changing mine.
You got a
I'll
lot,
win this
you
game,
got a lot
mate.
going on.
I'm changing mine. 2-1 Chelsea.
Fire and
2-1
brimstone.
Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. I've changed.
Let us know.
All of our 11 rested. You've played more recently than we have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Ready.
you've
Exactly
rested. You've
what?
made 11 changes. No, that's what he's right.
Oh.
He's made 11 changes.
Just off the cup
They're all
exit.
fresh.
Yeah. Fire and
Man
brimstone.
United are 14th, mate.
Yep. Facts.
If this Chelsea team can't beat that average
you're
Man
lucky to
United,
be 14th.
who are managerless,
Lucky
let's
to
be
be
honest,
14th.
we've got a guy in the dugout who's not even going to be there in a couple of games.
Substitute teacher.
There you
Vibes,
go.
do what you want. Right,
Math
let's
teacher
go
wearing
then.
corduroys,
Okay.
mate.
Yeah,
All right,
big up
let's go.
corduroys.
Supply
Great.
teacher.
If
Great
you were going to be
pants.
a manager, what would you be? Would you be suit or tracksuit?
I'd mix it up a bit.
I'll be
Cup games
tracksuit
probably
all the
tracky.
time.
Tracksuit.
League
Jordan,
suit.
Jordan 1s, everything.
Fresh
Suit.
ego hat.
Yeah.
And that's
fresh
why I
ego.
like
I
Amaranth because he wears
100%.
Jordans.
What would you be? Suit?
Other trainers are available. We should mention
Suit.
that, of course.
I'd go suit.
No, I'd probably go roll neck, overshirt
I
kind
don't
of
like to
vibes.
see managers in tracksuits.
Why?
Tracksuits for the
Dunno.
training pitch.
You more see it when they got a suit on.
Zenzo,
or
what does
you
Maresca
dress more.
Tracksuit.
Vincenzo Maresca.
Tracksuit
What does,
mafia.
what does Ruud wear?
Had a little roll in it.
Roll
You looked
necks.
good last
Brilliant.
night.
Right, let's jump
good.
back into super chats before we go back
did.
into the rest of the predictions.
You did look good.
Ronnie Dodge says Amorim versus Pep next week before coming to United.
Yeah.
Lisbon Celtic.
We'll be on
there.
Amorim watch, yeah.
Lisbon City.
Tuesday.
Sai says, I'm starting to think Spurs will probably win the Carabao Cup, to be
Don't
honest.
play with my emotions like that.
So that's not good.
Tanishk says, we want justice for Kiwior. Robbie marked him a 7.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's all right, isn't it? Clara Bitsy, Robbie, if Arsenal win the Carabao Cup, will you give it the same treatment as you did when United won it, even though you gave examples from statements made by your daughter to bring down the importance of the Carabao Cup?
Oh,
The Carabao. Listen, I want to win a trophy, right? So I want to win the cup. But the importance of the Carabao Cup, let's be real. If it was so important, Clara, you're a Chelsea fan, would your manager have rested 11 players? That's why I always say, obviously, when you get to these later stages of it, you want to win it now. You concede, a trip to Wembley and that, especially as a fan, you want to win it. But let's be real. The importance of this trophy is not the same as the others.
I'll be crying.
Nowhere near, because for you, just only, all banter aside, it's because Tottenham haven't won nothing for so long.
Yeah.
But, you look what City's team was last year. If that was a real, if that's a Champions League, they're not rocking up with that team.
I think it just depends.
I don't care what Pep says about injury.
Situation, doesn't it?
Yeah, and Chelsea are not making 11 changes.
Stage,
it's because it's the Carabao Cup.
So let's just, your manager made 11 changes. What do you think?
All right, big up. Oliver says, can we go around the table and reveal the league positions to the team you support? Second?
14th, mate.
Third.
I think we're 5th, 6th.
I don't actually know. Where are we? 9th? 8th?
You are, I can tell you now, you are 8th.
8th.
You're 5th.
We're 5th.
So hold that.
Hold that.
So yeah, big up Oliver.
It's too early in the season.
John 3 says,
Be 3 points.
Robbie, will your daughter still be a fan of Trent if he joins Madrid? What is wrong with the Lyles talking about this man so much?
That's my youngest daughter.
Well, you always want to talk about Liverpool and Trent and...
No,
she loves Trent.
So now you don't want to.
I love Madrid.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Tanish says, dominant Solanke, 3 shots in the last 5 games.
You're not watching him properly because his hold-up play is very, very
Oh,
good.
that's good.
Oh,
then.
lovely.
Oh, hold up,
65
Remember
minutes for
she
hold up play.
Oh, that's cute.
wonderful.
Sorry, what happened to your team last night?
Wonderful.
What happened to your
Hold-up
team?
play.
Blue billion pound
Hold-up
bottle
play.
jobs.
Oh.
Sorry.
If you want hold-up play,
Blue
play.
billion
Get John Parkin.
pound bottle jobs. You want to talk about Xerxes? Want to do that?
Exactly.
Wanna do
That's
that?
why I'm saying his shit, mate.
He ain't
And
holding
at least he's half the
He's
price.
not
You
holding
got 60
up
million.
nothing. What, Højlund?
He's double the
60
price.
million for Højlund.
He's our top scorer. He scored 16 goals.
60 million for Højlund.
16 goals.
Worth it? Was
16
it?
goals.
Worth it?
Yeah,
scored
Worth
60.
it?
Flex. She
Play
paid
out.
They paid 65 million for a magnet.
Yeah.
right,
And you
let's
paid 60 million for Richie. Oh, Richie. What's he doing?
120
That's 60
million.
You got 120 million on
120
absolute
million,
shit.
two
So you look at 600 million on absolute shit.
And we've got trophies to show for it.
And 16
and for all
million
of yours,
on shit. And
you've
a
had Harry
sacked
Kane and Son in
manager.
the prime.
And a sacked manager.
They're two. Since York and Cole, we haven't seen a better thing. What the fuck have they won? Nothing. You got a new stadium for it as well. What the fuck's been won in it? Nothing.
Alright, we need to move on.
No, we don't. No, we
All
can stay
right.
right
Yeah,
here.
super chat,
Kevin.
super chat.
Shout out
Don't
to,
tell me nothing.
And they're really
Don't
on
tell me
today.
anything.
These two, they're like
No,
an
no,
old
no,
married
no,
couple.
no. Do not bring up my
Once the
team
votes
with
attacked.
money or accomplishments.
spent 616 million
yeah,
pounds
and
on
we've
what?
won 2 trophies for it. What have you got?
And sacked another manager.
And what have you
Well
got?
done.
It's called standards.
done.
Maybe you should sack yours. Because
Maybe
where are
we
you going?
should. Maybe we should.
Oh, you should.
Now, seeing as you're going to the House of Lords, order.
She started.
Right?
You started that.
You two are like an old
Yeah,
married
oh
couple.
my God,
honestly,
I told you
just
my siblings.
These
honestly.
two.
No, because you get
Right,
excited.
next
Oh,
one.
look, he goes
Just
again.
be quiet.
He goes
Next,
again.
What have you got?
Pathetic.
Right.
You started.
You're
Kevin.
Spurs,
With the
you've got
super
nothing.
chats.
Kevin says Enzo Maresca
He
from
did.
little old Leicester. Say it with me, Abby. The Manchescutioner says, "Isn't there?"
Big up my guy.
Yeah, Isn't there a bungee jump or something silly at Tottenham Stadium? I know they got that
abseil.
crispy fried gold chicken at the top.
It's an abseil.
We got that at Anfield. I've done that.
Morley's
It's
on
quite
the
fun.
roof.
Yeah.
Mad.
Black Hole says flex. Flex says Black Hole. Were you more happy than embarrassed as a United fan the way your players turned up immediately in the next game? I haven't finished yet. I've started, so I'll finish.
Start something I got done.
Yeah. They turned up immediately in the next game that Erik Ten Hag got sacked. Almost everyone looked like they were not playing for him. Abby, you're looking flawless as ever.
Thank you.
So shall I respond to that?
If you want to.
No, I'm just trying to get through.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right.
That was Ruhi. Halicon says, Flex, I like it when you're scrimping and scraping like that in 14th. Take that, bad boy.
Don't like take that.
Take
Fair
that
enough.
bad boy.
Jodeci.
And we'll go back into a few more predictions now. Newcastle Arsenal, massive one. This fixture last season did see that controversial Newcastle win where Robbie said the ball was fully over the line, but
It was. We saw. Remember the game last week?
Hawkeye proved that it wasn't.
Didn't prove
Newcastle
it wasn't.
winless in their last 5 Premier League games. Isaac averages a goal every 133 minutes for Newcastle. You got to keep your tabs on him. Obviously, no
great
Saliba
player.
still.
Saliba's
is he
there.
back for this
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Gabriel's not there though, right?
Gabriel, we don't know.
It wasn't an injury.
Calafiori, no.
Timber?
Timber played yesterday.
Okay.
So
How do you even do like lineup predictions with your manager? Because it's all It's a Fugazi. It's
Injuries,
Fugazi.
isn't it?
It's injuries, man. What do you want him to do?
Well,
if you've
that's
got
what
an
we
injury,
thought last week, and then they all
right?
played.
Right. So it's for players at injuries, then you got to bring in.
Cause a problem for you, did it?
That's what I'm saying.
It always comes back to him.
Always.
Get the draw, get out of there.
Man was praying not to see Saka. Praying.
Yeah, so
But
was Robertson, mate.
I think we'll have a lot stronger team than we did against Liverpool because Saka's back now. Timber played half the game yesterday. He came off, and they said that was planned. So the big doubt's Gabriel, and even with him, Arteta said it's not as bad as they thought it was. So that he could make it. I don't 100% know, but it definitely you'll have Saliba, Timbers.
Ben White.
That's a must-win.
Ben
isn't
White, Saka, those guys will be there. So
Man City drew there earlier in the season. That's a must-win.
they did draw there. It's a difficult place. Of course, we lost there last season. I want revenge for that game
12:30.
because 12:30. I was
What time are you leaving to get up there?
We're going tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow.
The night before.
Right. You're going to go Pop World again?
No, I'm not going Pop World.
Matty
Julian,
Redson in Pop World.
Julian and them lot are trying to get
And all
me.
that.
Julian and them lot are trying to get me into
What is
Pop
it?
World.
Top
right?
Palace?
Oh,
Yeah, top Palace.
I know.
Time the Geordie Shore man
That's
there.
the other club we
Top
went to.
Palace.
Yeah, that club was
Yeah, there's
banging.
only two.
But no. Newcastle's banging for clubs, man.
No,
I'm
on the
telling you,
big
that's-
market, there's loads of clubs
that's
up and down
that's
there. It's
that's
a wicked
place.
night out. I've been up
That's
there.
a
I've
place,
been up
man.
there.
But yeah, listen, it's a really tough game. Really, really hard game going away to Newcastle.
Cool.
But listen, I think if we've got our players back, I'm confident we're going to get the win. We should have, you got to start fast against them.
Keep that dressed up.
Keep
We're
it.
going to need it.
Keep it there.
Oh, we got something.
All right.
We got something. Maybe Robbie can come and say,
I know you were hoping.
Let's keep that.
Or that's going to be there instead of you.
Let's keep that. Yeah.
There's a lot of things that need to stay exactly
must.
where they are.
Yeah, here.
We'll keep that out.
Doors, take that.
No, you take that.
Yeah, you take this. You're going to need it, brother.
You take that.
You're
You need
dropping
everything,
points.
right? You keep that from
Yeah.
last night,
Come on.
right? Listen,
Here's a stat,
the
Robbie.
most important thing: keep 11 players on the pitch for
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Yeah, start
That's
with
it.
that. Start with that.
That's the starting point, and
place.
start
That's the
fast.
place where you can
To
get
be
people
fair,
off getting
to be honest, I
emotion,
remember
you know
when you guys went up there, right? And the way you started against them, you were if you'd have defended well,
Yeah, 100%.
you were all over them.
Shouldn't have lost
So,
the game, but did.
like, here's a listen. If you let
Sorry.
if you let the Geordies get up ahead of steam at that place, you're in trouble. Right?
dangerous, yeah.
And we had previous to last season, we'd had a fairly decent record there, over the previous couple seasons.
Well, I've got a fact that denies that.
Go on.
Unfortunately, Newcastle have won 2 of the last 3 Premier League home games against Arsenal, as many as they had in their previous 19. And also, Arsenal have conceded 9
There was
goals
that game we lost there
in
on
their
the
last
Monday.
5 Premier League games, more than they had in their previous 19 combined.
Yeah, but there
2+
were
goals in 4 out of the last 5 games.
there was some mitigating circumstances to a couple of those games because we were down to 10 men. Remember that?
Shock.
Hey, do you remember last
Jesus,
season?
it's your own fault. You're down
Hey,
for
Abbi.
it.
It's our own
I
fault.
can't keep saying.
No, it's our own fault.
Say it's mitigating
Arsenal
circumstances.
never
No. All right, maybe mitigating.
did it
wrong.
yourself.
Yeah.
One time we can say,
But
okay.
all right.
Mitigating is the ref
All right.
Rob does. That was not pen.
Not
Your idiot.
They're actually down
players
10
got
minutes.
sent
Okay,
all the time.
not mitigating. Right,
Yeah.
mitigating's the wrong word, but the reasons because we were down to
They're
10
always
men.
down
So-
10 men.
I tell you what, though, is there any team that have won up there with 10 men in the last year?
Move on.
Here he goes. As I said, right, you made a couple of
Us,
changes
mate, that's
last
the
night
answer. Hold
to your
that.
back line and so you started. Remember your record that you had
No,
going in.
Arsenal are going to Newcastle. Don't try and chat to me about
Remember your
us.
record, didn't it?
Carry on talking about
That'll
He's
get-
actually tapped.
You love it, though.
You see this guy? You see this guy the other day? Yeah.
Every
I
single.
had to quote retweet you. I had to. He's talking about the Amron thing.
care?
He's going.
me going, who cares?
No, I wanted
Don't
I wanted to
tweet me
highlight to the whole fan base that we don't care
Thanks for the
what you
followers,
think.
by the way,
Good.
as well.
Because he's like, if I was a Sporting fan, which you're not, so why'd you care?
If.
Oh, yeah?
Keyword,
I'd be
if.
so disappointed, flirted with Liverpool.
Flirted with West Ham.
Mate, he didn't want you. Get over it.
We didn't want him.
Yeah? Zubermendi didn't want you. Get over it.
where are you in
You're
the
better,
league?
That's what I'm saying. You're better for it. So don't be tweeting all these things. You've
now.
moved on. You're happy.
Okay.
Why'd you care?
100%.
Yeah?
Anyway.
Not everybody
Well, it's
wants to go to Liverpool,
I went to
mate.
Lisbon recently. I've got mates.
Jude
that support
Bellingham didn't want to
supporting.
go
It was
there.
more for them.
Trent
to be
doesn't
fair.
want to stay
anyway,
there. It
back to
happens.
this game.
Yeah?
Newcastle Arsenal.
Yeah.
Right, and my thing's just broke. But anyway, predictions then for this one because this game.
That's not in
I
it.
tell you what.
2-1 Arsenal.
It's a tough place to go. You've
Tough
got
place
that
to
one
go
in
to.
the app. This is
I'm
one of our
looking in.
jackpot sevens this week. 2-1 Arsenal. Do you know what? I'm going to go for a bit of a 2-2 draw.
It's not.
Is it on? It's not.
It's
in it.
actually not on our match show.
No, it isn't. I'm
not.
wrong. But anyway,
It's not
It's
really.
not.
get them in then.
Well, predict him regardless.
I'm going to go 2-2. 2-1 Newcastle. Is that more
Bad mind, you know. Just because they beat you 2-1.
Is that more hope or?
No,
You
it's
beat
just-
them.
it's
You beat
just,
them 2-1.
You know, I've seen how they play against London clubs at home. Very strong.
You beat them last week. If you can beat them, we can beat
Yeah,
them.
but we was at home. You were away.
Listen, we're better than you. You can beat them, we can beat them.
We're just better.
Well then.
We are better than them.
Well,
He knows that.
Find out next week.
should be no problem.
Yeah. It's going to be a tough game, but I think we can beat them. 2-1.
2-1 to the Gunners
Where you go?
away at the Mags.
What am I going?
It's Arsenal.
We know what
That's
she's
you're
going.
even asking her.
She's going to go for a Newcastle win.
Well, look, listen.
Be honest.
A 12:30 kickoff is hard, right? At the best of times, I would prefer this to be a 5:30 because I feel like under the lights at St James's Park, it's more of a
Yes, it is,
a
yeah.
bank of
We
fun.
ain't scared of
But,
12:30.
Listen, I've
Right enough for dark, innit?
We're not scared of 12:30 kickoffs.
I believe in Newcastle. I believe they've got something for me. I'll go with a 2-1 Newcastle win.
Okay.
And I'll see you on
2-1
Monday.
to the Mags.
Okay.
What do you
Right then.
It's a hard one to predict this.
They're writing
I
us
think
off
it'll be a
again,
draw.
people.
I think
They're
it'll be a
writing us
draw.
off again.
I don't think Arsenal will lose.
Guys, they're writing us off again, you know.
I'm going
I'm
to
always
say
gonna write you
They're
off.
Arsenal fans, by the way.
I'll always write you off.
Writing us off. They're always writing us off.
1-1. Tough game.
Nice.
Tough game. That.
1-1.
I don't think Arsenal will get beat.
1-1.
Late winner for Newcastle.
So
and
none of
the
you
ball
think we're going to go out there and win.
I do think you will, but my prediction is
What was
2-2.
yours? Oh, 2-2.
Yeah, I
But
still
you think they're gonna win?
Yeah.
Bad mind, man.
It's offside.
Can't bear to put it
The
down.
winning goal's offside and they never draw the line.
See me, see
I
me.
do want controversy against them.
Yeah, listen, if there's any more... You know what? I'm going to tell you something.
Michael Oliver's refereeing your game.
I'm going to tell you something.
Is he? Who's refereing your game?
I'm going to tell you
I
something.
bet it's Michael Oliver's.
Okay.
Big game.
I don't know if you guys found this, right?
what we
I'm going
did,
to tell
okay.
you something, yeah?
Yeah.
Just Premier League wide, right?
Anthony Taylor.
I enjoyed my game last night because there was no VAR, no. When there was an offside, the flag went straight up. When there was there was no... When we scored, I didn't have to look to see what the referee, if he's looking at his watch.
Celebrated, didn't you?
Or if he's
That
going
is
like
better.
this.
Like, when I knew I was
Bro, I'll
kind
tell
of
you, man, I
offside, but was
enjoyed it
like, well,
more.
It's been given now.
I
so-
didn't enjoy it personally. I didn't enjoy it.
You was praying for VAR, I know.
Yeah, I would have preferred VAR.
Yeah, all right.
Well, not there. The referee has not been announced. No officials announced.
Hopefully there's none.
For the
Anthony
Newcastle
Taylor.
Play without one.
Yeah.
Watch us get Anthony Taylor or Michael
If we,
Oliver. for
no,
our
we
game
don't have
at
Anthony
Old
Taylor.
Trafford.
It was confirmed. Thank you.
Right, Liverpool-Brighton. This definitely is one of the Jackpot 7 fixtures. 2-2, double header for Liverpool this weekend, and during the week playing the Seagulls. 2-0 Liverpool. Do we like that?
Jesus.
3-1
Yeah.
Liverpool.
I've gone the same 3-1.
3-1. What do you reckon?
It's going to be a draw. Going for a draw in this
You,
game.
you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going for a draw. You know, I mean,
what?
they rested quite a few players yesterday, right? Danny Welbeck will be back for this one,
Who was there last
right? On the bench.
night? Came on. Didn't do
Bench,
anything.
right?
Are you at home or away?
1-1.
You're at home or away?
At home, at Anfield.
Yes,
yeah, we have.
But we
won
thought
one.
this about Forest.
Yeah, we
there's
did.
a-
We did. We
It's
did.
tough to beat
We
a team
did.
twice in a row in consecutive games.
Yeah, that's what my dad said. He said when that happens, you win one and lose one. And
Remember
he said you're going to
Wolves?
lose
Not
on
at home.
Saturday. Oh, that's what
Prem.
my
They
dad.
won't
He
lose.
hasn't got
We
one
won
wrong
one.
this season, my dad. So yeah, I'll go Liverpool 2-0. Let us
Sorry,
know
just
if
said
you
2-0. Like just totally discounting Brighton. They're a
I'll
decent side.
go 1-1 as well.
totally discounting them.
No, the way you said it, 2-0, like arrogant, like
Arrogant. I just said 2-0 like that.
Arrogant G.
No, I mean, it just rolled off like
It's just who he is, mate.
it rolled off like it was just like you're playing some little team like
I mean,
bottom of the table. They're decent. I'm telling you, a decent
I know
side.
they beat you through a few
They didn't
times
beat us.
away in the last few years.
They didn't beat us. Right? They didn't beat us.
100%
At Emirates
have.
they did.
No, this
They
season
beat
they
you
didn't beat
twice
us.
this
last
season.
I'm
season.
saying,
Hold that.
yeah, well, that's a warning to you.
He's sausage.
That's a
Warning.
warning to you. That's a warning to you,
listen,
bro, because
I
you're
wrote
just
you enough
discounting them
times,
like
man.
this.
There's a lot on the line on Monday, isn't there?
There's lots.
why is everyone so prickly? Like,
Yeah,
He's
it's
always
horrible.
prickly.
Thursdays are really calm.
this is supposed to be the one we just predict
Nah,
our games. What's
nah.
happened?
We'll get
Just a
along.
prick.
Nah.
Liverpool Brighton. I'm going 2-0. Get that in your jackpot.
1-1.
sevens. Predictions, people.
Danny
You
Welbeck
go
Rise.
1-1. Danny Welbeck Rise. Have you done yours?
2-2.
2-2 in the
Take
app.
that down now as well.
No, because the ghost of Ten Hag lives on.
Does that,
Where's
does, that,
the
does,
Conte book
that,
then?
does that scare you?
Fossil football.
Where is Fossil Football?
It's gone back for they're doing a new edition.
It's fossilised.
Yeah. So that's one of the jackpot 7s. Another one is Forest West Ham. That is a jackpot 7s fixture as well. Forest versus West
They're going to
Ham.
get slapped. And Anton Ferdinand, he's got it coming.
Yeah.
Giving it, putting the video when they scored the penalty. I said, do not use Man United as a barometer to think that your shit team is good.
You didn't really
'Cause West Ham are
respond,
crap.
though.
Yeah, 'cause-
You've been very quiet.
Yeah, because I just
He was
thought I
silenced.
got no time. No, because actually I messaged him before the
Oh,
game,
so big man.
and he didn't respond.
Oh,
So I
did
thought
he
I'm
not?
not giving
Okay.
you the.
Fair.
So Forest, Chris Wood, brace, Elanga.
He's on fire
assist.
right now, isn't he, Chris Wood?
Yeah, 2-0
really
Forest, mate.
2-0 to the Forest.
Lopetegui out.
That's in my app. I've got 1-0. I've got 1-0 in this one, Rob.
I've gone the same.
I've gone 1-0 Forest, and Forest are a good side at the moment. They're playing really
really
well.
are.
Defensively,
Defensively,
very
yeah.
good, and West Ham are awful at the moment. I don't know how they're going to contain Chris Wood.
Wolverhampton Wanderers versus
You don't ask me for my
wait,
predictions.
what about
Palace.
the teams?
Sorry, go on, mate.
He didn't name my team in the fixtures. He doesn't ask me for my predictions, and I sit next to him every day. Well, every other.
Every other day.
Yeah. 2-2. I'll go with.
2-2. Let us know what you've gone with in the chat. Tottenham versus Villa, another Jackpot Sevens fixture.
Good
Top
game.
4 clash, this one. Villa, as we know, knocked out by Palace last night. Tottenham overcame City. At the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. When are you going to get a name for this stadium?
So no,
That's
it's
the
been like
name.
5 years. They can't sell the naming rights. So.
You can't get a
takers.
sponsor for the best stadium in the
takers.
country.
I think it's because he wants too much money for it.
Get on to
Or they
Fair
just
Play.
probably want some guarantee of
The Fair
a
Play
return,
Exchange
success.
Arena.
Return on their investment.
ROI.
Return on it.
They want some ROI with silverware, so
Yeah.
they want to attach their name to
Something
something
like
that's
that.
successful.
Cool. Fix your roof yet?
You know, trophies.
Fix your roof yet?
Trophies.
What about the fans?
We're getting a new stadium
It's getting
and
to
all.
winter again. It's
We're getting-
cold.
we're getting a
No
new
one needs to
stadium
go
as well.
outside and have rain.
So
on
we're
them.
actually going to get a new stadium
Got to take your umbrella.
and have stuff to
got
put
to
in
take
it.
your umbrella
So,
into the stadium with
know,
you and keep it up.
We
all
won't
day.
have a go-kart track going around. I think the main
Very
attraction,
rainy,
the main
very
attraction for our
rainy.
stadium will
Right,
probably be Man
address the
United.
question that you was asked.
know.
What's your
Can I
prediction?
get a
the
preview
question?
for this game? Tottenham versus Villa, one of the Fair Play Jackpot Sevens fixtures this week.
Yeah, well, it looks like there'll be no Mickey van der Ven for a while. So who
Oh, wow.
knows?
Is
Diarrhea?
Dragonson.
Well, it looks like a hamstring. Someone else come off last night.
Slash
as well.
diarrhea.
Timo come off holding his groin, but I don't know if he's
Who?
Timo.
Bet you were buzzing when you saw that. Yes.
Don't know. If, Son probably will be back for this.
Dragonson to come in there.
Dragonson, yeah. Do you know what? We might play a little bit more
Conservative.
conservative.
Conservative
Oh.
against Villa, 2 high lines.
Going to the House of Lords, are we?
Conservative.
Tory
Order!
The labour of love.
Bring up
yeah.
your mate again. What's his name? John.
Order.
Order.
Not
Yeah.
going conservative against the high line of Emery, against the high line of Ange.
Well, listen, you're going to see goals then, aren't you?
Yes.
Lads. Don't know. Not sure what the style of play will be like.
Are you at home?
Confident.
I'm not-
It was a mad
It's
game,
at
this
home.
one last year, wasn't it?
We beat them at theirs.
Yeah. No, but at your place, it was a
4-0.
pretty mad game.
Yeah, I think they beat
beat
us.
you.
They beat us at
Are
home.
you at home?
We beat them at home.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, we're at home on
Does it
Sunday.
matter?
They got because I don't know. Villa got to respond, isn't it? Drew against Bournemouth, last minute equalisers from.
I can see goals.
I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Spurs win.
I'm
2-1
going to go
Villa.
3-3. Pretty wild.
I've
I'll go
gone
2-1 Villa.
3-2
Goals.
Spurs.
Just goals, goals,
nice
goals.
of you. Thank you. What's your agenda?
No agenda. That's just what I think's going to happen. It's just being truthful.
That's really sweet of you.
Nice.
Still a prick. But
Oh,
It's not sweet, it's just being
feisty
truthful.
Let
one.
me go.
I can do that unlike you. To tell the truth.
Yeah, I think Villa they need to bounce back. They've had a couple of dodgy results.
It's definitely goals.
Yeah, man. Yardman style, man. Leon Bailey, rise.
Leon Bailey.
Leon Bailey for.
Is that the Super Sunday 2:00?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'll be on my way out. I can't watch it.
I'm at a wedding.
2-1 to Villa.
But you're always doing something during Tottenham games, aren't you?
Honestly.
Oh, so you
She's
can't
like-
even watch it like that. You're gonna have to do
Well, the
highlights
wedding
or-
starts at. I need to be at the wedding for 3:30.
Who's
so
getting
I can
married in
watch.
November?
Yeah, but to be fair, she's been on a lot of Hindus. So where do you think she's got to go
That's
next?
true,
Exactly. I've got a
That is
wedding.
true. That is
Exactly.
true.
No, I can probably watch.
Did you say?
What did I say? 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, got a wedding.
2-1 to
Watch the
Tottenham
first
Hotspur.
half.
You
Watch
you
first
done
half.
yours?
2-1 Villa.
2-1 to Villa. Oh,
Villa.
it's late. Next up on our Jackpot Sevens fixtures, we have Fulham versus Brentford. Bit of a London
West
derby,
London
this
derby.
one, yeah. Hounslow versus Fulham, or Fulham versus Hounslow. I can see goals, right? I can see goals. I can see a 2-2. I'm going for a lot of goals this
I've gone
weekend, Rob.
3-2 Fulham.
Fulham.
What have you got in the app?
I like 2-2.
2-1 Brett Fulham.
2-1
Yeah,
Fulham.
I think I'm going 2-0 Fulham.
2-0 Fulham.
Did you
Even though
skip
Brentford
over-
start very well, don't they?
Did you skip over the Wolves, Crystal?
Coming back to that,
Oh,
mate.
you're going back to
Yeah,
it.
Well,
yeah.
the Jackpot Sevens.
Cool.
Yeah, Fulham Brentford, interesting one that. London derby. Wolves versus Crystal Palace then.
I'm going 1-1
Wolves need to win.
because Wolves, they find a way. Like, although they're rock bottom and they can't buy a win, they have a little bit about them, weirdly. Like, look what they did at Brighton. Look how well they played against City at home. You again at home, that penalty.
So unlucky.
Like, they have a way where they're not getting smashed every game. Palace, again, beating Spurs as your first win. You can't just use that to say that they're back.
Well, they beat Villa yesterday.
But then they did beat
Villa yesterday away.
Try and dig us
Impressive.
out. Cool.
I'm going Wolves because Wolves actually have to win this game.
It's a
Like, they've
must-win
had
for
a lot of bad results, unfortunately, because I don't think they've deserved a lot of them. But they've got a nice run of games now that Gary O'Neill needs to win. This is the first one, so I'm going to go Wolves win.
I'm going to stick with a draw.
2-1.
I think it's going to be a tough game for Wolves, man.
I'm going to go
Palace have hit some good form.
2-1 Palace.
You know, to go,
2-1 Palace.
you know,
I'm going.
beat. Yeah, I think I'm going Palace as well, 2-1.
Really? I fancy Wolves.
At Wolves, yeah.
I fancy
Listen,
Wolves.
they beat Tottenham. In 1 week they've beaten Tottenham and Villa away. That's
That is big.
very
That is
impressive.
They might be
Turning it
tired
around.
now.
Exactly.
No, I think
They're not just going to keep winning for ages.
No.
I think they'll be pumped.
But they'll be picking up some form, I reckon.
Fair play.
Eze's hit a bit of form.
Get it?
You know what? I'm going to go Wolves.
No, sorry. Got over
True
your head.
that.
Actually, no. 1-1.
The last Jackpot Sevens fixture, Bournemouth versus Manchester City, a place where Arsenal have just lost, so City will be wary. They've got some injuries on the books now as well.
Yeah, but we lost because I think the 10 men. I think City.
You can't keep blaming 10 men, Rob, because you can still win a football match with 10 men.
Every day.
Can.
You
Yeah,
can
you
still-
do.
with
You
9
do.
men.
You do now and again.
Why did you lose to Bayern Munich
You do
8-2?
now and again.
10 men.
Yeah,
Ten
great
men.
shout, Matisse.
You do now and again.
Even last
but when
year.
Champions
you're-
League final against Barcelona.
As I always say,
It was 10 men.
It was
We had 10 men.
Yeah, right. You did have 10 men, didn't you?
So watch yourself.
Even Bayern last year.
But
Against Bayern last year.
yeah,
It's 11
but-
against 11 both times.
Yeah, the thing is about it, right? Listen,
They had Eric Dyer.
the point I'm making is, right,
Big up Eric Dyer.
even though Bournemouth are
Big up
playing
my
well,
guy.
Bournemouth have done
Great
well over the
player,
thing. They will make it tough for City, but I expect City to win that game. Haaland and that will be back. Let me go 2-1 City.
I've got 3-1 in the app, in the Jackpot Sevens.
3-0.
3-0, no goals.
Yeah, 3-0 City.
Fair enough.
I'm going. City ain't. They're still not clicking like how they normally do. They're just getting by.
Still win though.
So,
They've
yeah.
got-
So
they've
I've
got
just
a lot
gone.
of
I've gone for
injuries.
one. Yeah, they've got a lot of injuries.
changed that.
1-0 City.
I'm
I think
going-
they'll just get by. We'll be
1-0.
like, oh, how did Bournemouth not score this close?
I think
game?
Bournemouth
but
score
they'll
first.
They'll just nick it.
I'm going to go 1-0 as well.
1-0.
They got a lot of injuries.
I'm going 2-1 City,
2-1.
but close.
Let us know in the chat. Play along at home if you can.
Eze's injured.
he?
Ipswich versus Leicester. This is outside of the Jackpot Sevens, but the Tractors versus the Tractor Boys versus the Foxes there. Portman Road. I'm going for an Ipswich win, mate. I'm
First
gonna
one
go,
of the season?
Yeah.
Who was that?
2-1.
Liam Delap double.
2-1.
Ooh.
Tight game. That's a
2-1.
really tight game. They need to start winning some games with teams around them, innit?
It's at Ipswich.
Leicester win.
Ipswich win.
Leicester win 2-1.
2-1 Ipswich.
Yeah, 2-1 Ipswich.
Yeah, I'm going
2-1
2-1 Ipswich. Yeah. Southampton versus Everton at St Mary's.
These
Everton
are
is
big
doing right
games.
Yeah.
1-0
These are
Everton.
big
are.
games.
They nearly bottled that as well the other day, didn't they?
They almost did,
Southampton,
mate. Yeah.
Everton are doing all right. I'm
One-
going to say
What's that?
What's Jason bringing in there? 1-0 Everton.
The production are about to do something.
Bringing
else.
animals
I don't
again.
think any of us have agreed to do, to be honest. 2-1 Everton.
1-0 Everton.
1-0. I'll go up the Saints. Yeah, I won't be saying that when we play them in the quarterfinals, but I'm going to go 1-0 Saints against the Ev there. And
2-0
that is the
Everton.
predictions all done. Should we get back into super chats?
Let's
There's a
rinse
lot
it.
of super
Let's
chats
rinse
to
it,
get
super
through.
chats, man.
Joe says, we know how United works. Manager gets sacked. They start to perform. Then 3 to 6 months. They down tools. It's boring now. You can't banter them no more. Robbie Petrie says, I can see a Spurs versus Toon final and the Toon winning. Dan Delion says, can Robbie shout out my friend Wesley Winkler? I swear it's nothing bad. We're from Aruba.
You ain't
Gonna
giving
do
me
it?
that.
No?
No.
Wesley Winkler? No? Don't fancy
He
it?
sounds dodgy.
Rude, to be honest, Rob. It's paid good money as well. Richie CFC, what is the point? Tottenham won't win the League Cup. Well, was the last trophy they won back on
2008.
2008, February?
Yep.
Win the Dog, says Flex. Since Flex is so scared of small animals, how does he ever go to Old Trafford? It's full of rats. Hey,
Was gonna
very
say something
good.
there, but I'm not.
Very good. Yeah,
Run
very
them through,
good.
run them through.
Brilliant. Anoye of Liverpool will be a superstar. Came on last night, was unreal. Yeah, he was. He almost scored as well. Big up Donny. Matisse will end up being bankrupt like he's playing Monopoly. Ferguson is the last manager to lose at Old Trafford against the Chelsea.
Well, it's the first time for everything, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Big up the panel. Flex, congrats on ruining and ruining and sacking another manager. How long before you sack this one? Fair play bet, anyone? Says
Yes,
Seal.
very much so.
Yeah, there you go.
Very
Shout
much
out
so.
to you, Joe Wright. I can't lie. This Matisse needs humbling now.
Bet he does.
Cold Palmer says Chelsea will smash United 3-1. Black Rogue says, Flex, you never answered my question to put chest.
What was the question?
I can't remember.
told him
Spadey
that,
says
didn't
Robbie started the Arsenal segment with injuries, and I bet he'll end with "We don't moan about injuries." Big boy Mona Robert
What
says
did I say
Spadey.
about- I don't
Big
about
sport.
injuries. You asked me who was injured.
Blicky94 says, luckily it's a midday kickoff, limited time to booze for the Geordies. Need to have the same start as Liverpool game and shut the atmosphere down. Richie CFC to Matisse, yeah, Chelsea will crash. Man United party 3-1. Big up.
We will be there.
Well, 4-1 according to Matisse.
We will be there.
Manpreet says it's nice to see the amount of AFC haters here. When you are great, people are sour. You got to win something to be great, unfortunately, my friend. Samod says need FCM court date ASAP. Clara Bitsy says ref for Arsenal Newcastle game is John Brooks. How have you found that? And the Premier League website doesn't even say that yet. Are you,
Insider
hang on,
knowledge.
Clara,
Yeah,
are
in the know, mate. In the know.
Are you doing?
Clara knows the PGMOL.
Werner.
Yeah. Malk says for the Arsenal game we have the Liverpool fan on VAR. Any response to that? No. There's no conspiracy,
I
is
don't
there?
know. If it's a Liverpool fan, yes.
Oh, right. Because last week you said there's no conspiracy, and then you did on the fan cams
but
against Liverpool.
then you turned
Happy
up.
Halloween to all, says Sai. Shout out to you. Utkarsh says rivals may not follow Arsenal like their fans, but soon these tough fixtures will be over, and people appreciate this phase better 10 games later. Seal says Arsenal have been hammered for drawing to Liverpool at home because of the title race, even though Liv drew to us at Anfield last season during a title race. Mr. Darcy, if I can find that one, there's a lot to get through. There's still quite a lot. Mr. Darcy says, big up my United brother Flex. Don Robbie, you look incredible. X should stop calling you the Malteser, the walking Malteser. I think he should as well, to be honest. Joe 14,
That's House of Lords.
Abby is so beautiful. But a Bottanall fan. And Matisse, hold that. You lot were getting cocky. AF, more to come for you.
We will be there.
Nafisa says, just realised Arsenal will play Chelsea and Newcastle away, whilst we have also played City, Spurs, Villa away as well. We have a favourable set.
Inter Milan away.
And we got Inter away as well.
Top
Light
Spur,
one,
Cock
4
Rock
away games
Arena,
in a row.
says
Bring the
Spadey.
dog,
Bahir says, don't let Tottenham gaslight us. Since Ange took over, they have spent about 320 million.
Big up
Eric
win,
Ten
that.
Hag spent 393 million in his
dog,
first 2
You're listening to
years.
Win.
Arsenal equals
do that.
GOAT to never win the UCL. Would you agree? Best team to never win the Champions League?
Probably.
Yeah.
What a title.
Zlatan never won it.
PSG
Age
was
says,
something like that.
your opinion on Rodri winning the Ballon d'Or? Deserved.
Yeah, listen,
Closer than Saka.
that was a close run thing.
Nunes
I
got more
don't,
GA than Vinny, mate.
you know, listen, either of them getting it,
Yeah.
that would have been deserved winners, in
Agreed.
my opinion.
Vamos.
And you know what? It was when my son said to me the other day, Dad, I think Carabao should have got it. And when you think about it, he won all 3 things.
Yeah.
He won the Euros, he won the Champions League and the league.
But then
and
that's
he was
why
a
it's the
very,
argument
very
of,
important
like, do
player.
you just put it down to the things that they
Yeah.
win or how
Yeah, yeah.
good the
I
player
think-
is.
They're all 3 of them are
Right
deserving of
Right
it.
back winning. But you need some entertainment with the
Yeah, but why? If he's the best player, it's different.
Joe Wright, why do my fan base, Arsenal, always make excuses? It's boring, man. The 10-man thing is self-inflicted.
Yeah, no,
Deal with it, Robbie.
Hold that.
Hold that.
I'd love it for you lot to go down to 10 men against Brighton.
I would love it.
You know what I would need to,
Tell
you
you
know
what,
what
they
I
gotta go to
need to
Middlesbrough
see
and
happen
get
to
some
them? Go down to 10 men and get pumped
Yeah.
and see this guy coming in crying.
No, it would be our own fault.
Cry more.
I just take the blame, probably.
No, you.
Won't
You!
deflect.
You!
Just won't deflect. Yeah, you can get out as well. Carl Bates says Villa rested their first team. Palace showed up with theirs and lost Eze and Wheaton to injury. I think, do you mean Wharton? So maybe you want to change your predictions. John 3 says I want to see punching, kicking, smacking, elbows, eye poking, neck tickles, and hair pulling. Proper WWE match in this Chelsea United game.
I don't want to see
Someone
neck tickling.
coming
It's gonna be
in Monday
1-1.
in that sausage suit. Big up the panel. It's confirmed the referee of United versus Chelsea is Rob Jones, says Mohammed.
Can't remember what he
It was John Brooks a minute ago. Now it's Rob Jones. Make your mind up,
This is an
people. You bunch of liars. Kieran says, I think everyone needs to calm down about West Ham. 4 losses in the league this season, which were Villa, Chelsea, City and Spurs. Mamo says, I can see it already. Arsenal to bottle it again, losing 5 of 6 games, and the Don blaming the red cards at the start of the season.
We haven't lost 5 games.
Says
What
Mamo.
5 games? We lost 1 game.
Shout out Robbie and the guys. Met you yesterday. You lot must be tired. Appreciate you all. Shout out to Jonathan with the super chat. Robbie got back at 4. He was up at, 7:30?
7:15.
Well, 15 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, man.
And then now he's back in.
Flex wants everyone to know he did the
hadn't
same.
finished yet, right? Flex
Well
didn't try.
done.
To be fair, I've travelled pretty far as
Just
well.
turning up to what we're supposed
Yeah,
to
so
do.
Turn up to
John,
work,
do your
don't we?
job. Turn up to work on time.
Do your
Do your
job.
job. Find loyalty. Get a dog.
Just make sure you also
Prada C as the name says, big up you guys. Apart from Flex, he's a loser. Up the Scousers.
Prada.
We are going to win
I
the
hate
league.
him. I'm going to call it. I'm calling him.
You're a
after this.
loser.
Hold
He's been
that.
calling me all week.
How rude is that?
How's he got your
Calling me
number?
all week. He always calls me a loser. I call him a loser as well. I say, I
Wait,
hate
has he
him
got
when
your
he hates me.
number?
He's my friend.
Oh, is that
Yeah, he's
who-
actually my friend.
yeah,
You're a
Well, I wouldn't call him that because I hate him. So he's not actually my friend.
Yeah, but you are a loser.
I know
That's a
Prada.
good
You're
chat.
an acquaintance. Yeah, Prada.
No,
Yeah,
Prada,
Prada.
yeah,
He's an
yeah.
acquaintance, but he's a loudmouth as
Yeah,
well.
big Liverpool
He's the
fan.
worst.
Yeah, big him up.
Honestly,
Other brands are
loser.
available.
Big up Prada.
My last hope. How about
you do?
Wesley from Aruba? For my mate watching since 2016. He wants you to shout out his mate Wesley
Big up Wesley.
Big up.
from Aruba.
From Aruba.
Big up Wesley. I don't
He's
trust
so
them.
paranoid, man.
things.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to think. If
I
there's
don't, I'm
anything
trying to suss out what he, but I know it's leading me down some path to getting clips.
That's what it is, mate.
Right.
That's
Big
what
up
it is.
Wesley.
And that's the end of the super chats. People.
At the end of the show.
And it's the end of the show, man. We know you've got to go to the
I do.
House of Lords, and you know
giving my budget for
your
the.
teas. Is the
Yeah.
car? Where's the car outside?
No
car coming?
I've got to get on the train.
On the train.
Yeah.
That is a disgrace.
Listen, I'm just-
Have they not
just
sent a
like
car
all
for
of
you?
Just like all of you, okay? We've just got to get on the train.
Oh, come on, man. The House of Lords.
What are we doing with this
You
contraption?
can't be going. What is that
Are we
contraption?
doing that or not?
How can you be going to House of Lords on a train? That's really bad.
Well, it's you
we
know,
doing
I'll
this?
take it up with. We've
only
spent
got
all,
four
spent all the
Halloween.
budget. Spent all the budget, haven't we?
What is
What
this
is
thing,
this?
man?
No, but someone's
What
getting
is this
left
as
out.
we
Yeah.
going?
It's obviously
Let me
going to
get-
shock the shit
let me
out of
guess
us.
who's
What it's
getting
going to
left out
do.
of
What is it?
Yeah.
What? Handle each, is it?
Yeah.
Whenever Ryan's in the building,
Yeah, I know.
Stuff starts happening.
Anytime
I
Ryan's
can't ever
around.
trust that guy. Absolute sausage. Oh,
do
yeah.
Rob have to do it?
I'll be the host, so you do it. Bro.
No,
'cause
grab
you
that.
missed out on the
No,
animals,
no,
didn't
no. I don't have to
You
do it.
missed out on the animals.
Why'd you press that?
Hold that.
Oh, right.
Look, mine's broken.
So when it grabs,
Wait, what? Did it shock them? Did it shock them?
Rubbish.
Did it shock
The
you?
laptop's closed.
What, because you didn't press the button?
No, I pressed it.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Did I shock you? Did I win?
you won.
Oh, wow.
MVP of the week.
Thanks. Sorry for causing harm.
MVP.
No
of the
Carabao
week.
Cup for you this year, but you have taken home
Well,
this
that was
plastic
fun.
trophy. So congratulations.
You should have listened to the rules, guys.
One more super chat.
Mud
Clara
siblings,
Bitsy.
honestly.
Ref for the Chelsea United game is
get
Rob
shocked
Jones.
as well?
Ref for Arsenal game is John Brooks, while Tony Harrington takes charge of the Liverpool game. Never heard of him. to be honest. But yeah,
Big up to Fair Play as well.
big up to Fair Play. Don't forget to enter this week's Jackpot 7s. Very important. You've just heard us go through all the Jackpot 7 predictions on the Fair
Very
Play
nice,
app. Download
wasn't
the
it?
app by clicking the link in the description below or scanning the QR code on the screen. We're offering new users who download the app and sign up a free 1-week entry to the Jackpot 7s by using the promo code JACKPOT. Right, the jackpot prize is £700,000 in cash. Is up for grabs, as you know. But if you get all 7 predictions right, that's what you're going to win. But if you don't win that, there is a minimum prize pot of £500, which is split between the top 5 contestants as well. Fair Play is the app that allows you to lock in bets with your mates, as well as winning big pools on the community sweepstakes or predictor game. So get involved. You must be in the UK. You must be over 18 and gamble responsibly. One more super chat. I swear to God, Aruba is an island, mate. Love you all. He wasn't trying to catch me.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Wesley from Aruba.
No, Aruba is an island, so big up Aruba.
Love to see
Anyway,
it.
yeah, we have come to the end of the show today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget, we will be back on Monday for the weekend round. It's going to be an exciting one. Of course, the big game of the weekend. Man United go to Chelsea. Arsenal go
Chelsea
and
go to Man United. Just
Chelsea go to
remember
Man United.
They're coming
Arsenal go to
unfortunately.
Newcastle, and the way you got me convinced. I hope you better come through.
I know what I'm doing. We're going to
Sure.
win. We're going to do this.
We're gonna do this.
We're going to do this.
We're gonna do this.
Right, I believe you.
What do you can believe?
No,
What do you
you've-
can believe?
Now you've lost. Right, so make sure you join us on Monday. We'll
you
be
be
back
there
here
Monday?
12:30.
If you lose?
See you then.
Just checking.
What is that? What is that? It's us.
No.
So it's a kind of stopping.
No! Wait, brother.
Only to bring up the AGT. Keep forfeit. No,
I'll
listen.
take the point.
Hi, and welcome along to a special weekend roundup skier night, fright night.